everyone, today I'm so excited to tell you about the Wonder Woman collection for drugstore.com and Walgreens. Now I have about 6 pieces of this collection and drugstore.com shipped it out to me in one day. They overnighted it to me. Thank you so much drugstore.com for overnighting this to me. Was not expecting. So I have the Wonder Woman collection. I have all the big pieces. I'm just missing the brushes, makeup bags, and one lipstick, I think. I literally got this in and I haven't swatched anything up. So you all are going to go on the magical journey of swatching, testing, and having some fun. So this is more of a first impressions video. But I'm going to call it a review as well because we're going to review it as we go. We're going to see. We're all going to be surprised here. Now the book size, this is the beauty book here, and it actually looks like a book on a shelf. It says Comic Beauty Book Volume 1, which leads me to believe we might be seeing other comic heroines. And how does it compare to other characters that they've released? Well, when we had Disney's Pocahontas, it's about the same size as the Disney's Pocahontas. So if you have the Princesses collection, the big ones, then you will know that it is about the same size, same concept, with the little opening thing as well. Now, it's also very similar to the e.l.f. ones. The beauty books that were thicker, I believe, were made by Wet n Wild, but it really wasn't advertised as such. And the smaller ones that look like this is the Elsa. It's the Elsa one. These ones were a little bit thinner, but they have the same concept. You know, they have the shadows, everything, the mirror, and they opened up and they had the look inside. This one has a plastic insert. So it's all the same concept, and but I just wanted to give you some quick size comparison if you're wondering. So it's a decent size book. Now what I love about this one is that it pops so much more than, like, you saw the Elsa had a little bit of a snowflake in the thing in the middle, and even Pocahontas had her own thing going on, but this is just from front to back immersed in Wonder Woman. The front has the comic behind her, has all of her bright colors. The back has lots of information. It's not as busy on the back, so you can really see and know about, like, what ingredients they are. There's the contrasting stars on the side and the red here. I feel it's very true to her. And then we have the little mirror, which is like a little blurb from a comic book. I thought that was cool too. And it says, "Of all people, you know who I am, who the world needs me to be. I am Wonder Woman." And I thought that was great. Also have a really pretty limited edition. All this is limited edition packaging. We have a nice liner. We have eyeshadow primer. We have a mini red lipstick. I believe this might be a highlighter or bronzer powder. And then we have some shadows. So overall, these are some really nice looking shadows. And even just something like this liner here. I think this is really, really pretty. I mean, this is in and of itself, and it comes in this kit. And the labels on the bottom are blue. So there's a lot of good attention to detail when it came to this kit. So when you open it up, you again get the full Wonder Woman theme, and you have daytime hero, and then you have nighttime hero, and you literally have a step-by-step guide. So if you are a novice to makeup, you don't really need to worry because you have your step-by-step how-to in here. So I'm going to swatch this live for you guys, and we're going to see what performs well, and hopefully everything performs well, because that would be great, because this is only one item out of 6. Okay, so let's swatch up the shadows first. So we do have 9 shadows right here. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we have 9 shadows, and I'm going to swatch these all on the back of my hand. And I'm going to start with row 1, then I'm going to do row 2, then I'm going to do row 3. So green, red, and blue. So the first shade is called Golden Age. Oh my god, already. This is such a buttery smooth shade right here. This is the first one. Then we have the second one here, and this one is called Golden Tiara. It's more of like an olive green though. It's definitely more olive green than golden. I would have liked a nice golden. It would have really went with this. And then the bottom one is Secret Identity, and this is like a chocolate brown. Very smooth so far. Very nice. So pretty much you have your highlight shade, your crease shade, and your shade to make it a little bit smoky. But as you can see, pretty decent quality in one swipe. This is not over primer, obviously, and I don't know the wear time because I haven't tried it yet. Then we have a Legendary Pink. Legendary Pink. It's a soft white shade. Then we have And then we have Amazon Princess. Oh, I was really hoping it wasn't an overlay. Really was hoping that that was a nice shimmery shade, but all that sparkle was simply an overlay, and it is gone now that I swatched it. Why do companies do this? Why? Then the bottom one is Emancipation. I'm a little bit disappointed now, guys, because I was really hoping for a shimmery shade, and it's not. But it is a nice trio going on. You do get that nice soft pink look, nice feminine everyday look with these three, and it's the same concept. Highlight, crease, they blend well. Good. Then we have our blue right here. So we have Modern Age. It's a nice blue. This is not this is less of a highlight than the first two. Marine Ultra. Ooh, look at this deep navy. So pretty. And Valiant. Very pretty colors. And again, unfortunately on Valiant, that was just an overlay of that shimmer. This blue navy here is falling a little bit short. Maybe with a brush it'll apply better, but these two darker colors are definitely falling a little bit short for me. But before I go on, let's give that eyeshadow primer a try with the darker shades so we can see how it performs with the primer. A little bit of this primer. Tiny drop. Ooh, I like that it's actually like not, you know, like it comes out and it's smooth and it's clear and it's not too runny. I hate when primers are runny. Oh, wow. Much better. So much better. So next up we have Grace and Power, and Grace and Power is like a mauve blush. Right here, it is a little crumbly to the touch. I tried to swatch it before and my battery died. It is very soft, so I would use a very light hand with the brush. But as you can see, it's got a nice peachy tone. It's almost invisible on my skin, so I feel like if you're medium skin tone, it may just disappear on you. Then we have the liner, which I can't help but gush about because this is so pretty. They could have went with a basic like black or white liner, and what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do? It's liner. But this, they actually went the extra mile to give us that limited edition packaging on even the removable items. And we have a nice little brush on here. Gives us nice control, and you get a super black line. Very easy to control. I'm impressed at the opacity of this. It's very opaque. And then we have a mini lipstick, which is super cute. The shade is called Amazon Red. It's like a sample size lipstick that you would get for like a 100-point bonus at Sephora. Okay, it doesn't say the finish on here, so we're gonna find out. Ooh, it's a matte red, and that is nice. That is actually really nice. And the liner is called Warrior Black. So while the eyeshadows are not removable, neither is the blush. These are all stationary in here, unless of course you do pop them. The items on the bottom all come out. Now the eye looks, like I said, they have a step-by-step if you want to do that. So let's get on to some more items because I do not want to waste the whole video doing this. By the way, if you're wondering if the liner dries glossy or matte, it dries matte. Okay, so next up I have a liner trio. And I have a blue liner, a black liner, and a gold glitter liner. These are super pretty. Again, we got some nice limited edition packaging going on. So the gold one is called Golden Lasso. The black one is Black Warrior. So I believe this black one is the same one that's in the book, but honestly I like the packaging of the one in the book more than this one. And then we have the blue, and this one is called Superhero. So let's swatch these up, see if this Black Warrior is the same. So we have the same thin brush, very easy to control, super opaque black. We're gonna see if it dries matte. Then we have this glitter one, which I am, wow, super pretty. Look at that. You know what I think this would be good for? Not so much a glitter, but you know when you finished your eye look and you just take and you like dab a little bit of glitter and it just dries all nice and glittery? That is what I'm going to use this for, because this is not an opaque glitter, despite how it looks in the tube. But I'm not even mad about that because it could be very useful for different looks. And then we have Superhero, which I'm excited about because I love doing like double liners. Like I love doing a double wing. And I feel like maybe if this performs well, I'll do that. Okay, maybe I didn't get enough on here. Okay, this formula is a little bit thicker. Maybe I'm not... I feel like I'm not getting enough on my brush. Like the stopper is stopping it, which is ironic. So it's a little bit hard to get out. But once I get it out, it's more of an indigo than navy. Now we have the Amazonian Bronze Highlight and Contour, and this is the compact, and it comes with a cute little Wonder Woman brush. I like that there's a little button to open it. It's not just like a click down. So I'm gonna use their brush to apply this, and it doesn't look too crumbly, so it's good. So the highlight here is a little bit not apparent, but it is, let's do my finger. So it is a matte shade. So this is going to be good if you're putting it over a primer or your foundation. As for the contour, I have a little bit on my brush here. Again, this brush is, it's not too useful. I'm not liking the brush. It's a little scratchy. Doesn't feel like high of quality. But it's definitely a light shade. Like, even for me, this contour is like hella subtle. Like, I'm light medium, and I don't think this is going to cut it in terms of contour. It looks deeper in the palette than it is in my hand. Anything above like light medium, I don't think this is going to work, the contour shade at least. Last up, we have some glosses. We have 3 glosses with the Wonder Woman sign on them in the star. I think they're pretty cute. And we have Mighty Aphrodite, which is a pink. Then we have Athena's Kiss, which is an even lighter pink, like a baby pink. And we have Wonder Woman, which is a purple shade. So I'm gonna swatch these up on my hand real quick, see if they're sticky or anything. So you do have like a typical glossy, applicator. Ooh, they're nice and pigmented, which is nice. It came out really fast, but even when I shear it out, it's still got a decent amount of pigmentation. I think over a liner, this would be really great. In terms of tackiness, it feels a little sticky, but not terribly sticky. But I do get like a string forming, so not really a big fan of lip gloss anyway, but for an everyday, like on the go, I wouldn't say no to it. So I'm just gonna be careful. I'm gonna watch what I'm doing. Now this looks like it has a little bit of shimmer to it. This one's definitely a thicker formula. But this one right here is Mighty Aphrodite. It's definitely a thicker formula. And I'm trying to determine whether it has shimmer. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have shimmer, but it's a thicker formula. It's a more tacky formula. I do not like it as much as the Wonder Woman shade. And then we have Athena's Kiss, which is a bright, like baby pink. This also feels a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker. Like, I'm having trouble. Ooh, like it's clumping up. The other one did not do that. Like, you saw how smooth the other one is on top? This one's like kind of chunky and a little bit sticky. A little bit sticky. Not a fan. Not a fan of the glosses. You can see the first one's like super smooth, and then as it goes on, it just gets worse. So my recommendation is, unless you love glosses, don't get the glosses. And last but not least, I have the Wonder Woman mini palette, where the design is on the inside of the mirror rather than the front. This is the front. So your design is right here. I guess you can take this little decal off and put it on the front here. And it does come with a sponge tip applicator. And I'm going to quickly swatch this up on my fingers because I'm running out of time to record. So we have a nudish shade. Then we have a brown shade right here. Then we have a chocolatey shade. So we got some neutral shades in the beginning. Then we have a burgundy shade, which unfortunately all the sparkle was an overlay. Very pretty though. And then the last shades are a burgundy, like a bricky shade. Then yep, this blue also has an overlay. As you can see, it's not shimmery. Then we have a matte blue and a dark black. So those are the 5 shades there, and I'm gonna swatch them right here. And so of all these items, my favorite one was the book. If you'd like to pick up the Wonder Woman collection, it's available on www.drugstore.com. I'll have full details about prices and the links and everything below. Are you guys interested in this collection? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.